Let me first apologize to the folks here and all of you people out there that we kept talking about the unified title with Brian Christopher getting his chance to challenge Jerry the King Lawler. We, of course, did not know that we were going to have a visit from the Dream Machine, and we just want to take the whole rest of the show in there, guys.
I want to take the rest of the everything. Now, Brian Christopher, is he blind? I hope he is. You see, it's a lot of payback. Lawler, I'm sick of you sticking beer bottles in my head. I'm sick of you burning me with fire. But now I got the man that hates you just as much as I do. And it's going to be some sad singing and slow walking. But here's the big thing. Tonight, in Jonesboro, Arkansas, Bam Bam, will you be there or not?
Let me put it this way, Dream, wherever Lawler is, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be in Jonesboro. I'm going to be in New York. I'm going to be wherever you're going to be, Jerry the King Lawler, because I'm sick and tired of all you Southern people, the way you treat us Northern people. For years I've known you, and not one day was I a friend of yours. So I will be there in Jonesboro.
We're going to both be in Jonesboro, Bowden, Squalor, Climb, Lawler. Old Time Jubilee. The Dream Machine is here to stay, not to play. Lawler, Coliseum Monday, Sunday night. Sunday night is the Coliseum. Bam Bam. We're going to do him in, baby. Do it.
Yeah, well, be sure you get back in time for tomorrow night, because that's what I want to see.
We'll be back.
Lance, there's a little question here. You know, you introduced your partner, Lawler. He's got a big question mark.
Yeah.
The King Lawler's got a big question mark. Does he even have a partner?
I don't think he's got a friend in the world.
Why don't you let Jerry Lawler take care of that? We're going to try to get that information. Hey, what, he's going to come out here? You think he's crazy with you guys standing out here? You get out of here. Maybe we can get him to come out here. Yeah, if I did, I wouldn't tell you. Take it out of here. Corey, let's start running down the Memphis Clouds.
Yeah, it's D-Day, Mid-South Coliseum. It's tomorrow night. Remember, fans, not Monday. It's tomorrow. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock is bell time. D-Day in Memphis. 7 big matches. Opening bout. You'll see the Spellbinder taking on Tony Falk in the opening bout.
And then we're going to have Wolfie D, who will be going against Ian Rotten.
Spike Huber back in the USWA taking on Axel Rotten in a single bout.
Giving significance to the D-Day will be the D-Day of the Spiders. They're going to get a title match against the USWA Tag Team Champions, Saturn and Cronus, the Eliminators. They'll put the belts on the line, but if the Spiders lose it, they have agreed to leave the USWA. So Bert Prentice says, I am going to be the manager of the U.S. Tag Champions, and he's got a lot of confidence in the Spiders. They'll be putting it on the line come tomorrow night.
Then it's Duck Gilbert, Brian Christopher's D-Day. Duck Gilbert putting up 5 big ones in there against Brian Christopher. Not only is he putting it up, Lance, if he loses, he'll have to pay it out.
That's right. Brian Christopher could have a very big smile on his face for Memorial Day. Then will come Scott Bowden's D-Day. Now, in this one, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert will be in against Jerry the King Lawler. Right away, I'm telling you, 2 of the best wrestlers in the country right there. But the outcome of it is, if Lawler can beat Eddie Gilbert, then he gets 5 minutes with Scott Bowden. I love it.
Boy, that'll be a long 5 minutes for Bowden. I guarantee you that if Lawler gets the win in it. Then it's Jerry Lawler's D-Day, they say. Dream Machine and Bam Bam Bigelow. Dream Machine out here talking about some slow walking and sad singing for the King. But let me remind you that the King has not yet made his announcement of who his partner is, but we'll be
Here he comes.
Yeah.
We'll get some information out of it in there. How's Brian's getting along back there after Bam Bam got him?
I can say this to Bam Bam Bigelow and to the Dream Machine. If you want to come on out here right now, come on, because I got something for you. And I'll tell you this, too. You didn't get the job done with Brian Christopher. I don't know what was in those brains of yours, what you were trying to do. If you're trying to put somebody's eyes out or in somebody's careers, you didn't get the job done. It takes more than a couple of jerks like you to finish off a man like Brian Christopher. You can call him a boy all you want to, but I can assure you he's a man. Now, we want to talk about Sunday night. We want to talk about D-Day. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that don't even know the significance of D-Day. But I know some people that will know it come tomorrow night. They're going to know that it was known as the longest day. They're going to know that there was a lot of pain, there was a lot of suffering, there were a lot of lives lost on D-Day. Well, tomorrow night at the Mid-South Coliseum, there's going to be a lot of pain and suffering. It's going to start out with you, Scott Bowden. You talk about somebody being skinny. Oh, I'm going to tell you this, Scott Bowden. I can't wait to get 5 minutes with you, but I promise you this, and I promise the fans this. It is not going to take 5 minutes. It is not going to take 5 minutes. It is not going to take 2 minutes, Scott Bowden, because you see, you are about as big as a matchstick. And I'm going to light you up just like a match down there tomorrow night. I promise you that, Scott Bowden.
Payback time.
Now, Bam Bam Bigelow, you and Dream Machine, you come out here and you jump somebody from behind. If I was as big...
It's Brian Christopher.
Lance, I got something to say to Dream Machine and Bam Bam Bigelow. The boys, you come in here and you mess with the wrong man. Sure, you might have ruined my title shot today, but believe me, my eyesight is way more important than any belt I could ever win. Now listen, Bam Bam Bigelow, you come in here like a big shot, a big tough man from the WWF. Well, what you pulled on me right here, coming up from behind and throwing this ink in my eyes, that's not acting like a man, is it? That's not acting like a man, that's acting like a low-down snake in the grass. Well, what I want to ask Jerry Lawler is, I know you need a partner for Sunday night, but believe me, I want these guys just as much as you do. I want the opportunity to get my hands on them, just like you want them. So please, please, if nothing else, give me that chance.
Only whether you can make those arrangements or not, Jerry.
Oh, I can make the arrangements. I can make the arrangements because, as I've said, and everybody in Memphis knows, that there's not a better partner for me anywhere than Brian Christopher. And now after, like he said, the stunt that the Dream Machine and that Bam Bam Bigelow have pulled, I know what this man is capable of, and I know what he's got in his heart right now, and I know what he feels, and I know what will happen tomorrow night at the Mid-South Coliseum. So you want to know who my partner is as of right now? You're looking at us right now, Beast from the East.
Dream and Bam Bam, Jerry Lawler and Brian Christopher.
The Beast from the East, Bam Bam Bigelow, like he said, over 300 pounds, and he has to jump somebody from behind. That don't sound too beastly to me. So Beast from the East, come on down to the South, because we got something for you tomorrow night. And you say it's going to be D-Day for Jerry Lawler? Well, let me just tell you, what's it going to be like when I wrap this chain around my fist and shove it right down your throat, Bam Bam, and your throat, Dream Machine? It's going to be D-Day for you two punks, believe me.
I like that kind of talk. Yes, sir. What is it Dream is always talking about? Walking and talking, hollering, squalling, the old time jubilee may be in store for him tomorrow night.
Man, can't wait to see the King and Brian Christopher against Bigelow. Dream, that's worth the price of admission by itself.
That kind of rounds out a perfect night of D-Day action in there when you put Christopher and Lawler in there.
Great.
They are going to have their double hands full when you start taking on a couple of guys like Dream Machine and the Bammer, Bam Bam Bigelow. But that's just part of the card that will be there, and that in itself is worth the price of admission. I still would like to remind everybody you can get your tickets in advance. Good idea. Have it, get your seats, take what you want. Come on down and be with us. This is marvelous right here in the middle of Memorial Day. You don't have to get up on Monday in order to go to work. And so tomorrow night will be the night for you to do it. We got to get out of here. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, we'll see you at the Coliseum. Next week, 9:30, right back here. And we're going to have another big action with USWA Championship Wrestling. And Corey, it's been fun working together. Davey will be back next week, and so we'll have all three of us here. Till we see you, Lance Russell saying for Corey Macklin, bye-bye, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of USWA Championship Wrestling.